Ago today, tragedy struck the town of Duxbury. 3 children, ages 5, 3, and 8 months old, were strangled to death, allegedly at the hands of their own mother, who is now partially paralyzed after attempting to take her own life. Tonight, the community will gather for a memorial prayer service, and people all over the state are encouraged to carry out an act of kindness today in honor of Cora Dawson and Callan Clancy.
So right now we'd like to bring in Dr. Alice Connors-Kellgren into the conversation. She is a clinical psychologist at Tufts Medical Center. Dr. Alice, it's great to see you. So obviously, let me state the obvious. Most of us don't know the Clancy family personally, and yet for many of us, this one-year mark brings back the same grief, the shock, the horror that many of us felt at that moment when we first heard the news. Can you explain what is triggering those intense emotions, especially for people we've never met?
Yeah, definitely. So humans are relational creatures, and our brains are structured for connection and empathy, whether to people close to us or total strangers. And this is really to help us build community and work together for survival. But it can also mean that when we hear about tragic events, that we experience many of the same emotions that we would if we were experiencing the events ourselves or they were happening to someone close to us. And sometimes this can result in what's called secondary trauma, in which people actually develop symptoms similar to those of PTSD just by hearing about events happening to other people.
And this one in particular, I think, just had such an impact on everybody. I mean, we're here and we report these stories, and I tell you, this one, and all of the stories can be devastating and are devastating, but this one was surely difficult. And a year later, just saying those words and reminding people about the story, it's painful to say it. We mentioned there's a memorial service tonight at a local church. Doctor, what's helpful about those types of events?
So anniversaries in particular can make any kind of grief and loss feel more acute than on other days. And so having some kind of ritual can be incredibly important in helping us to tolerate these intense feelings and process the loss and tragedy. It's especially important to have these rituals be in community so that we can feel less alone in our grief, we can support one another, and we can experience just the regulating effects of being physically close to each other.
Dr. Ellis, there's no way that any good can come from such an event that happened, but can tonight's service, suggesting acts of kindness, does that help us deal with it and help the ball go forward?
Absolutely. So research has shown that giving back is a really powerful factor in developing resilience and supporting healing after trauma or tragedy. And acts of kindness can help us feel less powerless after experiencing something totally out of our control, can help us feel connected to others, and it can give us hope.
Dr. Alice Connors-Kellgren, thank you so much for your time, for these reminders, important ones. And thank you so much, Doctor. Stay well.
Great to see you, Doctor.